Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farm Center 22. We're back here on No Man's Land with Grober Games. As you see, we're starting today off early in October. We got a lot ahead of us right now. Last month we got quite a bit done. We got all the weed sprayed down for our canola. We got all the nitrogen we needed applied as well. And that sprayer cut so much work down, it's not even funny. Today's goal, we got a lot of corn that's ready to be harvested. In fact, I think we got... Not as much as I was thinking, but we got two massive fields and that little one over here that we'll be harvesting. There's not much left of that little one. That shouldn't take us that long. And then we're going to start getting those prepared as well. We got our ripper hooked up to the white already. We got the slurry tanker hooked up, so we're ready for next month as well. But right now, we got quite a bit of corn to get harvested, and it looks like we got rain in the forecast, so we're gonna get started here and start hammering this out right away this morning here. I'm gonna get the 2 Kilbros wagons loaded up and right away this morning is what I'm planning on as of right now. And I don't know if this is gonna take us 2 sessions. I don't think so, because we got quite a bit less corn this year, and I feel like we're kind of heavier. I almost want to... Well, we're actually about 50-50 for what we got for our crop spread for between corns and beans. And I think just the fact that we decided to throw in some sorghum and canola, that's kind of going to help us out for this year with spreading up, with how spread out we'll be for harvesting. So we actually might be able to get all our corn harvested in one session. But I noticed that we got rain. I probably said this already. We got rain in the forecast, so it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge yet. I wonder how soon that's supposed to be coming in. Around 9 o'clock. So it looks like we'll be down for a couple hours there. And there's one mod I've been thinking about putting on. I haven't yet. And I haven't downloaded yet. And I kind of want to mess with it first before I put into the map, is the crop rotation mod to help improve yield, so to speak. Since we're already doing like basic crop rotations, I think it'd be something good for us to put on the series for everything. But like I said, after what I did with the Elm Creek series with the land auction mod, it kind of screwed everything up for that series. So I think I'll have to play with it a little bit before I fully commit to that one. But it looks like there wasn't much corn left here, so I honestly think if that silo was actually rated for 500,000 liters, like I thought it was, I think we actually could have probably almost gotten away with completely filling it up, so to speak. Granted, with that one extra load, I think we would have been at like 480,000 liters by the time we got all said and done with chopping. So we probably would have been we still probably would have had a little too much, to be honest with you. But I figure right now I'm going to plan on running the combine today for the most part, since we got rain in the forecast. And once it starts raining, if it's not raining too much, I think we'll be able to go out and kind of start ripping up this field and ripping up any other parts of the corn fields that we get started and done harvesting today. I think we'll just hop back over to that field next after we get done here. We'll have to bring the 2 Kilbros wagons out. And I actually still haven't hooked the semi up to the grain trailer yet this morning either, so we'll have to get that done as well. But I think we're going to be, with the way we got everything set up, I think we're going to be lacking a little bit of corn this year compared to last year. Which, like I said, isn't the bad worst case in the world. It means we'll be able to finish up a little bit faster. And let's get that auger out here. And one thing I was looking at between episodes here, I was kind of checking on our beef cattle situation. So it looks like the next time that all our cattle have offspring up here on the hill, out in the pasture, we're actually going to be set up to have 15 calves coming in. So we're going to be jumping ahead quite a bit there for cattle. And You know, that's one thing I haven't taken inventory of lately. It's been a little while since I actually done any recording. I've been pretty busy lately helping the folks and such. Am I not close enough? Oh, I think we're too far over. I always forget the unload point for the wagons of the Sauger is a little goofy sometimes. At least not, I shouldn't say goofy. It's not what I'm used to is the best way to put it. But let's see here. I wanted to check in on our production facilities. There we go. You can turn that off. So we got about 100,000 liters of haylage to play with yet for our beef cattle. So I think we might later on today sell off about, well, maybe not today. Maybe later on down the road we'll sell off about 100 or about not 100,000. About 50,000 liters of put 50,000 liters of haylage into our BGA so that way we got enough power for the rest of the year and through winter. And I'm thinking that with about 50,000 left in the silo, we'll be able to get by until next season. I'm honestly thinking that we actually might break out the drill. Oh jeez, I always forget we already struggle a little bit on this hillside here. Back to what I was saying, I'm thinking that we might put some hay ground back into the rotation here. I don't know where exactly I want to go with it yet, because I think next year, after we get the canola out, I think we're going to get rid of probably both of those fields. Otherwise, maybe if we could survive till next year, when those two fields come out of canola, maybe we'll put those back into hay. Just because it'll be right next to the BGA, and I know I originally done that beforehand. But it's just, I don't think it's just worth putting crops, like actual real crops and such in that field. Just because it's never yielded well, and it's just not, it's not to our benefits. But maybe we'll end up buying this piece of land over here and expanding one of those fields. Or vice versa. I'll have to think on that for a bit, because we actually do have quite a bit of ground already as is for the farm. It's just that with the two new pieces we have, we're not really benefiting from them this year, so to speak. The only thing we benefit from was all the, turn off the lights here. All the, oh gosh, I'm having a hard time finding the words here. All the hay we got off it, which we're going to be set for a good amount of time now, which is good for us. But I'm gonna have to start thinking how I want to rotate the crops in these fields next year, because if I decide to go with that mod, I'm gonna have to rethink of how I want to rotate some of these fields. But like I said, for today's goal, I'm gonna try to get most of the corn combine here. Once it starts to rain, we'll stop and we'll get into the workhorse and start doing we'll start ripping the fields up so that we're getting ready for next year. Get some of the fall tillage done ahead of time. So we're gonna jump into the time lapse here finally, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
You know I treat you
Alright, everyone, this is where we're going to start wrapping up today's episode. Kind of got it quite a bit done already today. The rain kind of slowed us down quite a bit, so it'll definitely be another two-parter episode. We only got one cornfield left, which shouldn't take us too terribly long. At least I don't think so anyways, but we'll have a decent amount of corn this year. Not as much as we did last year, but it's okay. It'll be nice to not have to haul in as much. And for some reason, I was brain farting and forgot I still got those 2 boxes over there to unload, so I don't know why I went and put the... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to think. I lost my train of thought here. I'm trying to remember the controls on the trailer. Put this on at least first. But I don't know why I thought I went ahead and just went and put all the... Oh, come on. Need to get in the semi, not the conveyor. There we go. There we go. But back to what I was saying. I don't know why I went ahead and just started. Went ahead and... Oh. And we're not dumping there. Are we not high enough? There we go. That's better. Okay. Yeah, but back to what I was saying. I don't know why I went ahead and put away the blower when we still got corn silage put back up there. Honestly, we probably won't get enough space in there for a month or two, so that's probably not the world's biggest deal anyways. We'll have... And it looks like our cattle are starting to go through quite a bit of feed. I'm guessing 10,000 liters a day now. In the dairy, at least. And I'm wondering if that's about what we're going to be sitting at for the Angus as well. And I think... So, it looks like in about next month, with these new cows getting ready to reproduce, I should probably sell off my older ones so we can keep cycling them out like we are. I'm guessing 1,500 must be the top dollar mark for a Holstein cow. For months wise. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on that see what happens after these ones give off some offspring and see how much money they're going to start depreciating at. I know that we'll be selling those 5 off after we get after they give a set of offspring, and we'll actually be up to I think we'll be up to 45 cattle in our Angus pastures, so that'll be kind of a nice feeling too. I don't know how much more I want to get up there just because I think it's going to take quite a bit more work for us to start taking care of them, so to speak. Well, let me rephrase that. There's a better way to say it. It's going to take quite a bit more feed for us to keep them happy, and I don't know if because at that point, we'll be getting close to 100 cattle all across this whole farm here, and I don't know if we're quite ready for that big of a herd, so that's something I'm going to have to look at and think about. But anyways, we're going to wrap up today's episode here. When we come back, we'll finish the cornfield, and we'll keep plugging away at getting some of the fall tillage done for the cornfields as well. But if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date to the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.